Is Ripple using XRP to become a new global Federal Reserve? Uh-oh, we're going to get them riled up with this one. We're going to be talking about Ripple, XRP, their role in this new financial system, the potential for BRICS to actually use a currency like XRP. Yes, it already is actually happening. That's why I created a playlist on my YouTube channel titled BRICS Loves XRP. We haven't got the official announcement that BRICS has unilaterally adopted XRP, but we have seen Brazil, India, many countries in Africa, and others that have applied to join BRICS, where on-demand liquidity using XRP is already live. So, as I've been saying and making the case for a very long time, even though Ripple won't partner up with sanctioned entities like Russia, that's not stopping countries like Russia from using the XRP ledger, completely decentralized, open source, and permissionless. So without further ado, let's get right on into this update. All of our community resources are available at zachrector.com. If you're looking to get tapped in with us, or if you want to support the show, we would greatly appreciate you visiting our website and seeing what we have available for you there. Without further ado, right on into it. Here's your chart for Bitcoin. Back up to 58,000 briefly. But the problem is that if we don't hold this 58K level, it's back down to the downside, and it's back down a ways to the downside, in my humble opinion. In this morning's Discord weekly call, I actually shared a little bit more of my analysis on these markets, where we're heading from here. I do not think that was the bottom. I'm going to show you back on the chart here. We've already gone almost 28% as far as this correction, top to bottom, from the all-time high of 74,000 back down here to 53,000. And I don't think that we're done. And in this morning's Discord weekly call, I explain why. If you guys want to check that out, you access that by going to my Patreon and then getting in through there to the Discord group. Now let's get into it. U.S. full-time employment is negative 1.551 million year over year in recession territory. I firmly believe that the jobs recession is going to be backdated back to October. The revisions that we're already seeing coming in already make the case that the jobs recession began in October of 2023. Whether or not the economists and the PhDs and the smarter folks than me, quote unquote, smarter economists than me, want to go backdate the recession back to 2023, we'll see. We know that GDP has still remained positive, but remember what happened to Q1 GDP. It was cut in half, down to only 1.4% after 2 revisions. So that's where our economy's at right now. Let's get into crypto. It looks like Mt. Gox hasn't even really began most of the distributions of the Bitcoin that they're supposed to be handing out. So far, it seems that the trustee has only sent 84 million from the 9 billion BTC to one exchange, BitBank. Most users, majority on Kraken, haven't received anything. Of course, Kraken can also delay sending coins to users to manipulate the price. This is from Row Rider. Continuing on that thread, he says there's been an unusually high volume of dormant Bitcoin addresses 10 years and older waking up over the last 4 days. Last time there was similar dormant address volume was late March, early April 2022 on the big dead cat bounce before the market dropped off a cliff. So we got some old dormant addresses coming back. We see Mt. Gox has started distribution. I'm not going to share it here, but if you guys have seen the show The Office and the scene, I forget the character's name, where he basically intentionally starts a fire in the office as a drill, right? So that the office is prepared for a fire. Well, somebody made a meme, and they basically, that character was Mt. Gox releasing the Bitcoin, right? And then it showed everyone frantically panicking, and this person was a meme coin holder, this person was an ETH holder, the one that was the lady who was saving the cat. I'm not doing the justice, but I'm not going to play the meme here. I just shared the meme in my Discord chat, and I'm scared to play it on YouTube, but nonetheless, you guys got to go check it out. I just reposted it on my Twitter. It's also available in the Discord group. One of the best memes I've seen in a very long time. Basically, everybody just in full panic over this whole situation. And then the TA expert was Steve Carell, the boss. He was the TA expert telling everybody it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Then he checks the door handle. Is it hot? That might mean there's a fire outside. It's a little warm. Everybody panics. Anyways, funny memes, funny times. Not fun seeing this level of liquidation, though, in the cryptocurrency space. Also, speaking of fun, and what's not fun, is pumping and dumping it and committing securities fraud, which is exactly what I think is going to come out of all this Pump.Fun stuff. And this is the Pump.Fun, is this new platform to launch a coin that is instantly tradable for under $2 in one click. So this platform made it super easy for you to launch a meme coin on Solana. I don't know if you can launch it on other blockchains as well, but Bare Naked Crypto shares this, and I completely agree with them. The best part about Pump.Fun is that it is the greatest government honeypot of all time, and y'all fell for it. They even hired Hollywood for the show. They collect your IP, your wallet, and thank you for playing. If you're an American that created and promoted a security, bruh, yeah. And this is what I've been saying. It's just unbelievable that they've allowed this to go on. The only reason that you allow this activity to go on, and I'm talking about the celebrities, Lil Pump pumping it up on the Solana meme coins. The only reason why you allow this to occur is because you want to create this, all these violations, all this activity, so that you can then come in and clean it up, right? You can come be the savior who comes in and saves the day. And Gary Gensler's going to tell us that he protected investors when he brings down, will he ever bring down the celebrities? Probably not. But he's going to be going after some of these projects without a doubt. And once again, this is where we're at in the crypto space. This is the end of the poop coin season, in my opinion. The little Solana poop coin season that we just went through, it's coming to an end. Hopefully you're able to make your gains and have some fun doing it, because I think that the party's over and now it's time to get some real business done. Let's talk about it. I've been talking about the XRP story going viral this year. It is starting to hit. Mario Nafal, one of the biggest platforms on X, 1.5 million followers, sharing a lot of crypto content, current events. But he's been starting to share some XRP content that is raising some eyebrows and getting everybody excited. He says, Putin eyes crypto for new global financial system. Could Ripple transform the global financial landscape as the Federal Reserve once did? Talks about BRICS adopting a Ripple crypto strategy. Putin and Xi have expressed interest in cryptocurrencies to counter U.S. financial influence. A multi-country cryptocurrency could potentially upend the petrodollar system, paving the way for a new financial order based on blockchain technology and real assets. Ripple's technology, particularly the XRP ledger, once again, hold up, let's clarify, Mario. It is not Ripple's XRP ledger. The XRP ledger is open source, permissionless, and decentralized, which is why an entity like Russia, Putin, could use it. Would Ripple partner up with Russia? No, because Ripple's not going to work with anybody on the sanctions list. But if Russia wants to use the XRP ledger, they are able to do so because it is not controlled by Ripple. It is completely open source and decentralized, just like Bitcoin. Maybe even more so than Bitcoin. I'll talk more on that later. Offers a decentralized platform for rapid, secure transactions. XRP Ledger's capabilities could underpin a new asset-backed currency, reducing reliance on central banks and enhancing financial transparency. RippleNet, Ripple's payment network, facilitates real-time cross-border transactions, potentially replacing the traditional SWIFT system. Combined with ODL, RippleNet leverages XRP to bypass the need for pre-funded accounts, streamlining international payments. Here's the kicker. Is Ripple capable of building the new global Federal Reserve? Now, in my very first TikTok that started this whole process of me making content, nobody was posting unbiased takes on XRP on TikTok. It was just a bunch of, crap and a bunch of haters of XRP. And so I said, let's start posting on TikTok. The very first post I made ended up getting 60,000 views, and the rest is history. But what did I say in that video? I said that XRP is a new world reserve currency and that Ripple should not be compared to a central bank because they don't just service one country. They're here to service the entire world. So they should be compared to the IMF, to the BIS, right? The central bank of central banks. They should not be compared to the Federal Reserve. Now, to say, are they creating a global Federal Reserve? Well, we're starting to get to that conversation. We're starting to get there. We're starting to have a little bit of progress in our understanding of XRP and its true potential. Just last week, Mario posted something about the escrow, and he didn't even know what the escrow was. So it's a learning curve for these types of folks. And so we're going to remain patient. And this is what we're here for, is to provide that education, hold their hand, and bring them along the journey as they discover that, yeah, Ripple's not an ordinary company and XRP's not just another digital asset. And the point is, guys, why I made the playlist Bricks Loves XRP is because there was so much confusion and tension, and people get all sorts of worked up. Oh, Ripple's not going to partner with Russia. Well, yeah, we're not saying they are. But that didn't stop Russia's central bank from already doing testing on the XRP ledger. And you can go back and read that white paper for yourself on just how great they thought the XRP ledger was. They thought it was terrific. Came back with astounding results. Now, has BRICS come out and said that XRP is the one? No. Have many countries within the BRICS alliance already started to use on-demand liquidity using XRP? Absolutely. In fact, Ripple's been working hand in hand with the government of Brazil, with India, and with others. And we now know that there's dozens upon dozens of countries that want to join BRICS. So I created the BRICS Loves XRP playlist on my YouTube channel because I wanted to counter this whole narrative and just cut straight to the facts. Like, you guys can say whatever you want. XRP is being used in Brazil right now, being used in India right now. Partners like On Africa have brought liquidity to 40 different countries within Africa right now. You know, and expand out further than that. You got countries like Thailand that are, you know, rumored to be wanting to join BRICS as well. On-demand liquidity is already fired up over there as well. And so here's what's interesting. And this is what I really think is the major move. XRP was created to level the playing field for the world. And I think that Ripple is working on creating this US dollar stablecoin to help the United States keep that reserve currency status. So they know how powerful XRP is and what that does for level the playing field for the world. But as far as being a US company and working with America, the rollout of the RLUSD is going to be a big part of maintaining the US dollar's role as the reserve currency, because the United States and our Federal Reserve needs more people to use dollars. It's very simple. And how do you get that to happen when countries around the world are ditching the US dollar and they're ditching US treasuries? Well, you get them to use USDT. Even Tether, I think, has been used as a convenient tool for getting more exposure to US dollars. That's why I think that they've allowed it to go through, even though it's been proven to be a deceptive and fraudulent scheme by the New York Attorney General. Despite that fact, the Tether still lives on. Why? Because it's getting people exposure to US dollars. And we need that at a time when everybody's ditching our dollar. Now, continuing on this thread, we had some conversations going back and forth. And, heated debate, everybody gets worked up. Oh, how ridiculous for someone to suggest that Russia's going to use a technology that's controlled by an American company. Well, it's not controlled by an American company first. Second off, nobody's stopping said countries from using this technology that is completely open source and permissionless. Just like they have the ability to use Bitcoin, they have the ability to use XRP. Here's the advantage, though, for XRP. XRP and other native assets being counterparty free is a feature. Quote, our view on crypto is not that they replace currencies, but that they have a unique feature in not having a counterparty. Turns out that this is a complete unique thing that didn't exist before. This is a classic clip from Chris Larson. I'm not going to play it. You got the portion there that matters. Continuing on, folks then try to say that RLUSD is going to make XRP obsolete. That's an absolute joke, and it shows a misunderstanding of the technology completely. They are complementary. XRP has a privileged role on the XRP ledger via auto-bridging. It can make illiquid pairs and corridors such as GBP and BRL liquid. Hence, it makes cross-border payments more lucrative as the rates get better. And a quick reminder for everybody on how this technology works. Because RLUSD is going to be issued on the XRP ledger, you need XRP for every single transaction. Every single transaction that uses Ripple's stablecoin will burn XRP, destroying XRP forever. So it's using XRP and it's destroying XRP. What does that do to a limited supplied commodity over time? I think the number goes up, as the kids say. Now, we got this clip here. I want to play just 1 minute of it. This is Lauren Believe, Ripple's head of U.S. public policy, discussing Ripple's policy engagement on their efforts in Washington, D.C., and their plans for the stablecoin. Let's listen in here.
In transactions.
No, this is absolutely thrilling. You know, in terms of taking a step back, Ripple has enabled the crypto solutions for businesses around the world. We are in 67 countries. We've launched payment systems and pilots from Brazil, South Korea, Palau, and you have to really think about what that means for like the general globalization of the world. The next step is stablecoin, and we are really excited about this launch. We keep hearing from our customers, this is a customer demand, that they want a common dollarized method of transaction, and that is widely available and always on. And so we hope that this will be the right fit for our existing business channels. And there's so much opportunity here. Today, the stablecoin market is about $150 billion, and we have not entered that market yet. And we expect this market to exceed nearly $3 trillion by 2028. That was independent research that was done. And I think that clear demand is showcasing that the trust, stability, and utility from a company that is compliance first, which Ripple is, would be an ideal player. And we're looking to have this pegged to both the XRP ledger and the Ethereum networks.
And so, as she said, it's going to be on the XRP ledger, and they're also doing it on Ethereum. And this is, and then later on, they go to mention that they're closely working with the New York Department of Financial Services, and that's on a state level. But she said it's interesting because at the same time they're talking with the New York DFS, they're also talking with Congress, who's also working on stablecoin legislation as well. So this is perfect timing for Ripple to roll out this stablecoin. Like I said, I'm going to stick to my thesis that XRP is a new world reserve currency, okay? And that Ripple is going to be on the level of not just the central bank, but actually greater than a central bank, as long as they can keep that supply of that escrow and operate as kind of the treasurer of this new world reserve currency. They will have a status that I think is similar to an IMF or a BIS, the central bank of central banks, because they've basically got control of the supply of this asset that you need for a ledger that's built for payments, for any form of value that you want to tokenize. And they're pointing out here that the stablecoin space, only 150 billion, heading towards 3 trillion by 2028. Mind you, that's going to be during probably some sort of, this is going to be after the bull run. And it's interesting. I wanted to point out that I think this could be a point too where we start to get out of the 4-year cycle from Bitcoin. That could potentially be done after this stablecoin legislation is passed, because they're just going to continue to grow and grow this space with new liquidity and new adoption coming in. Are we still going to be in the 4-year cycle? Potentially, but I'm just thinking that this stablecoin activity, the volume and the growth, the adoption, what it's going to bring is going to be a steady flow of new liquidity into the cryptocurrency space. And when you're using stablecoins like RLUSD on the XRP ledger, well, you can assume, right, that that's going to have an impact on the price of XRP as well. So in conclusion, I'm going to stick to the thesis. I don't think it's crazy to call XRP a world reserve digital currency. There's already companies and institutions like Ripple treating it as such. And then I don't think that it's crazy to call Ripple, similar to a global central bank, a IMF, a new BIS, call it whatever you want. They're seeing growth and adoption in 67 plus countries. And we've seen 60 billion in payments so far. That's a drop in the bucket towards where we're going. So we are early. Our thesis still remains intact. And you guys let me know in the comments down below what you think about the potential for BRICS countries to use XRP. And I hope you guys appreciate this Saturday update. I will see you guys in the next one. And thank you for all your support. Goodbye. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.